Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode here of Let's Talk Airguns. My name's Rick Hutzler, and I'm glad you guys are here with us this evening. Angie had a last-minute cancellation, so I want to apologize. She's not going to be with us tonight, but we still have a pretty cool show, and I'm hoping that I can get some input from you guys because it's kind of a cool topic. I mean, it's been a while since, well, I don't know. We've talked about buck rail stuff, I mean, even recently, but I haven't really asked you guys what kind of mods do you guys like doing? Because I will ask people, do you like to tinker with your air gun? And they will say yes or no. And most of the time it's, do you like to change power or change your hammer spring, regulator, that kind of tinkering. But there's a whole nother level of tinkering that goes on. I'm curious to where you guys fit in on that. So we're definitely going to talk about that this evening. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys for coming up. And we've already got people streaming in here on the chat. So that's awesome. Guys, I am going to be running solo, so please be patient with me. If I don't get to all of your questions, which I'm pretty sure I'll miss some of them, please forgive me. If you want to leave comments, I'll try and catch up with them after the show. Let's see. I got a question right off the bat here. So before we get to our show topic, let's take some questions. Now, boy, I'm looking at my screen here, and boy, I said last week I was going to change computers out, and I didn't. So I'm seeing the evidence of not having done it. Anyway, let's keep going here. Andy's got a question: which PCP pistol would you recommend? Which the Diana Bandit or the Notos or Marauder? Planning on getting something for my 30th birthday in October. I guess, Andy, I would ask, what kind of shooting do you like to do? If it's pure pistol, then the Bandit's pretty good. If you are going to make it into a carbine or a microcarbine, then one of the other options might be better. It's interesting you mentioned about the Marauder because we're going to be talking about that. If you haven't seen the video I posted yesterday, please go watch it because we took some buck rail components, upgraded my Woods Walker, which I know isn't around anymore. At least I haven't seen it in stock, but they still have the regular Marauder pistol. But anyway, there's that model, but we also then took a look at the upcoming very, very cool conversion that Buckrail has for the P-Rod, which is like a full, more AR-like conversion, which is stinking cool. We'll talk about that. If you're going to be microcarbine, dude, I would probably go just Notos. That's easy. Easy. I mean, you get regulated, good energy, great accuracy, just a really nice gun. Trigger's a little hard, but I haven't tinkered with mine yet. But hopefully that'll be able to take that off a little bit. But yeah, I would still go with that. So the Notos is an easy go for that one. Let's see. Okay. Air Max is a great scope. Jacob, I do like that scope. Air Max is kind of built around air gunners. Let me see. I'm going to try something here, guys. Let me take this. I'm gonna turn it off. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there's my office. I don't know which is better, the background with all screwed up things or what. I don't know which is better. I'm not happy with how this is. I'm not happy how this is working. But anyway, let's see what else. We got a couple more questions. India, you can put iron sights on the Notos. I'll say that that's the weakest aspect of it, frankly. The sights are the weakest part. So I would not get it thinking, oh, this is going to have great open sights. They're okay. Let's see. Marauder's great. It's not regulated. So you have a pretty significant shot curve or you have low shot count there. Let's see. Yeah, the buck rail thing, Andy, is pretty cool. Let's get moving on to the show because I think it's going to kind of go with what Andy's already talking about. Before we get to there, let's talk about some highlights or some news. I can't think of the word. Sometimes words are hard. Announcements. That's what it was an A word. I knew I was going to find it. First things first, let's remind everybody we have the giveaway for the Air Venturi, the custom Air Venturi, and this has been by far one of our most popular giveaways. So guys, please, there's still time to get in on this. I think the It ends the midnight 29th. So yeah, so basically midnight Friday. I don't know. It ends pretty quick. So if you are interested in getting in on this contest, you need to do it straight away. So don't dilly dally. Get on it. We have a let's see. We've got total entries 5,248. So I don't know how many people that is. It's points that have been entered. So it's a lot, guys. That's a really, really high number. It's the best we've had. So it's very, very cool. So if you want a chance to win Angie's custom AirgunWeb Avenger, there you go. You can do it. The next thing I want to talk about is Airgun Expo. Airgun Expo, we do have the dates. It's going to be the last week in October, and if I give those dates out again, we're still in the process of getting the website fully updated, so bear with us as we do that. We're looking at, let's go down to October. So dates are going to be the 23rd through the 28th. We're going to be running, the Expo is going to be from the 23rd to the 26th. And then the 27th and 28th is going to be a GTA fun shoot. I'm going to put that notice up on the GTA. Anybody that wants to come out to the range and do some shooting, we'll have everything there from Airgun Expo. So everything you guys see that week, you can come out and put your hands on and actually do some shooting. It's going to be open to the public. Excuse me, no charge. You guys come out and have some fun, right? Come out and shoot some air guns and have a ball. Get to know everybody. You guys can meet me, meet Angie. Hopefully she'll be able to be here. I hope Joe will be able to come out. So we'll see who's able to come out and be here. But we hope you guys will come out and join us for, and you can come out for Airgun Expo too. But we're going to have that fun shoot specifically going to be on the October. Where's it again? Oh, I lost it. Changed my screen. October 27th and 28th is going to be that fun shoot. And again, Airgun Expo will be from the 23rd to the 26th. So I'm going to be sending out an email to all of those that have been sponsors in the past, or I think folks that might be interested in being sponsors now. I'm going to send an email out to everybody, and hopefully we'll have a very full expo with people coming out. You guys can come put your hands on these air guns and have some fun. Let's see if we got any more questions here. Andy's asking, how the buck rail prints feel in Marauder? Exceptional. That's how they feel. Freaking awesome. Let's go down here. Hey, Ben. I'm glad Ben's up here. Okay. Let's see. Next thing, I think that's it. We talked about the contest. We talked about Airgun Expo. Let's jump over to our last video. So we put out a video yesterday, and the question for today's show is, do you guys like to tinker? And when I mean tinker in this sort of capacity, do you guys like to mod the aesthetics of your air gun? So if we look here, and by the way, super huge thank you to Terry over at Buckrail. If you guys like really cool airgun stuff and cool parts, you got to go check out his site. And yeah, he's not sponsoring this. This is just public service. Pretty cool here. So I believe coming in tomorrow, I have this mod. This is for the AirgunWeb Avenger. So if you've wanted to tactical rail your Avenger, that's going to be an option, or that is an option. So I'm super excited about getting that in. And also I have, let's see, what else did he send? The JTS Aracuda. This is brand new. And I have this coming in as well. So yes, I know we've been doing some stuff with the JTS. I've got more stuff coming with JTS, but I've been waiting to get this in because, yeah, that's going to be awesome. I like the wood stock. I do enjoy that, but, and I've got a video coming out tomorrow, guys, which is going to be on the Air Arms conversion to their tactical stock, which is really cool, by the way. It's expensive, but it's milled, anodized aluminum, or it's either, or Cerakoted. I don't know which way they went with it, but it's like super nice. I mean, I understand why it costs this much, but I got the Magpul edition. I got the Magpul grip, Magpul stock, Magpul foregrip. It goes on in like less than 10 minutes, guys. So I had a video tomorrow that's going to show you guys how to do that, what it looks like. And then Friday we have a video with the Air Arms. I took it out to the bench. So that's going to be cool. So definitely we got 2 more really cool videos coming out this week. Again, in the whole sort of genre of modding your airgun, not internally, but externally. And yeah, the ability to come out of a really nice wood stock that I know if I take it out of the woods, it's going to get beat up, and throw it into something like this, which is a really robust, sturdy, can take a, licking and keep on ticking kind of a, yeah, this is very exciting to me. I mean, so that my nice wood stock doesn't get messed up and I can switch to this, take it out in the field, and then come back. If I want to go back to the wood stock, I can. Very, very cool. And so I'm excited to get this in from Terry. So we've got that. I've got more stuff. Obviously, we're going to be doing some things. And one of the things that's helping me do this, I'm just going to find my photos, show you a quick picture. So you guys are seeing these videos. This is my studio. So right here we have sort of where I do my airgun videos, my airgun studio videos, and also where I'm doing my tech videos now. I only have a couple, but I've got more coming. And this is really awesome. I can sit in here and video without having to deal with heat, without having to deal with bad weather. I can just sit here in my office, and yeah, it's pretty stinking cool. So we definitely have that. We definitely have, that available to us. I'm gonna put it back. I think next week, if I haven't swapped this computer out yet, I'm gonna just make that look prettier behind me, and then I'll call it done. The whole screen blackout. I tried my green screen; it didn't work either. So just not pleased with how this thing does that sort of deal. Yeah. Anyway, we'll move along here. So we've got the studio there. Let's see. All right. So let's talk about these parts. So the mod I did yesterday. Timmy's asking how I'm feeling. Feeling pretty good right now, Tim. Just so you guys know, I expect to have a show next week. End of next week, I have my 5th round of chemo. So I'm probably not going to have a show after that for maybe 1 at the most 2 weeks. But then we'll be back in the swing of things. And then I have my 6th and final round the end of August, 1st of September, if everything schedules out right. And just so everybody knows, everything is coming back looking really good. From talking to my doctors, blood work looks very good, like normal good, like meeting and probably exceeding their expectations from what I understand from them. So they're super thrilled. Obviously, I'm tickled, and I thank God for bringing me through all of this. So thanks for asking, Tim, but feeling pretty good. Realistically, there's some symptoms that go along with the chemo that are just, I hate them. And they just are there. But they're not debilitating. They're just a pain in the butt. And so I'm pretty close to just being through this. So thanks for asking. Appreciate that. Let's see. Okay, back to what we got here. So the mod I'm really excited about. Let me show it to you guys. Then we'll come back to these pictures. Oh, I don't know if I can take that screen. Hold on. Okay. All right, so we're going to turn this off. I can't take it. I tried. There. Oh my gosh. You guys can see. You guys can just see my you can see if I blur it any better. Does it still do the same? Yeah, we're not. I don't like the way this thing does. So you guys are seeing my office. There you go. You see the backside of my office there. All right. So let's talk about these parts I got in. That's awesome. I don't know how to say your name, but I'm glad you got that result. That's very, very cool. So let me jump forward here. The mod that I'm super excited to get at when they're ready is this mod here. So this is what Terry sent me. And if you notice this conversion here, this is his P-Rod. It has the foldable stock. It has a completely new lower, which utilizes the Marauder trigger. Now that's the secret sauce, right? So you got to be able to get that trigger for this to work. And I believe he's working on making that happen so he can sell a whole kit. So that'll be cool. And then you've got the foregrip, which is just Yeah, it's very. Look, I'm just telling you guys. I had to send this back. I mean, he said I could keep it for longer, but it's his favorite air gun. I wanted him to get it back. This thing is just sweet. Okay, so that's what I'm ultimately wanting to take my Marauder to. But in the midst of this, and doing this video, I'll show you how mine turned out with all the groceries in a stocking. I used the picture for the thumbnail. So this was the kit he sent me. It's the Magpul buttstock, his 3D printed tube, and a 3D printed foregrip. Now, the difference between the stock foregrip and this foregrip is significant, and this is so much better. And I love the fact that you have a rail to put a bipod on it, or a grip, or whatever you want to do. It's super, super nice. So these are some close-ups of the parts, and I should have gotten pictures like looking through the tube because it's very thick. These are not thin, cheaply done. These things are rugged. I know they're not aluminum anodized or aluminum cerakoted, but they are impressive. They're just very well made. And I don't know much about it, but I can tell you I'm impressed. So yeah, we went through the process. You can watch the video. It takes no time to make this happen, to make this work. By the time you're done, well, I can see I get my gun. All right, so this is Terry's gun. I showed you these pictures. Studio. All right, so there's his gun all done, and then we put the moderator on it because he had a moderator in the box. Super cool. All right, so let me go back. Let me find my gun all done. Here it is. Now, I still think, frankly, it's not quite as cool, right? But I still think this looks really awesome. So Terry let me keep his adapter and his moderator. Thank you, Terry, to get my gun like fully decked for like short-term usage, and it's just cool. I really, really like the way it turned out. And the moderator is super quiet. The P-Rod's already quiet, but you drop that mod on it, oh man. It is so quiet that even trying to shoot pest birds, I haven't dialed it in all the way yet. Out, probably 15, 20 yards away, 20 yards away, I guess. They just stay there. They don't even fly away. That's how quiet it is. It's really, really cool. So, thank you to Terry, Buckrail. Again, you guys want to check him out as buck-rail.com, and just really, really cool parts. But this is how it all turned out with the moderator. And I will be doing, I will actually be taking this out as part of my microcarbine series, and I will be doing my 3 pellet tests like I have been. So yeah, that's going to be one of my next videos. We're going to take this out and shoot it and see how the top performing 18 grain-ish pellets do at my P-Rod. So super excited about that. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. Any questions I need? Any follow-up for the Hunter Supply 30 Texan? Don't know anything about that. Let's see. Jeffrey saying, I love to mod my air guns. Yeah. Oh, cool. Yeah, Jeff's like done a matched polyagonal barrel for his flash pump. That's aggressive. I think that's pretty cool. All right, so we're going to get into another topic today, and I believe Ben is up here. So I was talking to Ben. I want to pull this up here, Texas Field Target. So if you guys are into Field Target, I want to know more about Field Target. One of the places you can go besides the national site is texasfieldtarget.com here. And I was telling Ben Spencer, he's up here. I am how can I put it? It's hard for me to get super excited about airgun competitions. And let me tell you why. One, well, I just know I probably wouldn't shoot very well. So there's that, right? Because I don't count myself as an excellent shooter. I'm okay, but I'm by no means going to be top of any class except maybe the reject class. But for me, my opinion, just personally, guys, please don't take this the wrong way. I see most competitions really dominated by people who just can spend a ton of money, And as a guy who can't spend a ton of money, or other guys that can't spend a ton of money, to me, it would probably, it feels a little bit like I'm uh, like fighting an uphill battle just to be competitive. So with that said, that's my own preconception. That's my own thing. I do want to talk about what Ben's doing with his extreme field target here, is that he has what's called a Marksman Class. Ben, if I get that wrong, fix it for me. Um, and that's going to be more of a budget class, because I think the reality is that with what we have for air guns these days, budget class guns are every bit as competitive as high dollar guns in something like field target, because it's not about precision, okay, like absolute X, 10th inch group stuff, but it's about, do you hit the kill zone, and can you do so repeatedly? It's just repeatedly. It is, to me, if I was going to compete in something, it would I'd probably go back and forth between bench rest and field target, I guess, which is really the only two. But I don't know which way I'd lean, other than I might lean more towards field target, because to me, that's more skill based, in the sense of, even if you have a really good gun, like a really consistently accurate air gun, you still got to know how to shoot it. You got to know how it's going to behave, how it's going to perform, where that pellet's going to drop at different ranges. And frankly, that's super challenging for me. And I know Ben keeps saying I got to come out and shoot one of his matches, and I will at some point in time. But I wanted to show you guys, let's say you wanted to maybe practice in your own backyard with something that's not going to fall apart in 3 weeks. Or maybe you're interested in setting up your own sort of competition. You're going to need some targets, right? So I've got a really cool target I want to show you. Now, Ben and his partner sent this out to me, and they're expensive. So, I mean, okay, expensive is relative. If you had to, if you're replacing cheaper targets more frequently, I don't think you're gonna have to replace this one. So I'm gonna switch screens here and show you guys what we got. Let me switch this over. I'm gonna turn this off. Okay, all right, so let me show you what we got here. We have, oh my gosh. All right, so first of all, she's a heavy girl. Looks like, I don't know what this is supposed to be. It's a pointy-eared red thing. I don't know. I'm not quite sure what this is meant to be, but it is what it is. So first things first, if you can see this and see the thickness, this, at least I think the plate here, and I've got one of these. We've got different restrictor plates, which are pretty cool. So you can simply pull this off, put this on. This is A400 steel. So if you needed, or if you were going to be shooting and were concerned about damaging your target, this can take 22 long rifle without a problem. So first of all, we've got targets that are made out of, it's an owl. I thought it was an owl, but why you'd be shooting an owl, I don't know. Anyway, if you've been shooting field, like say maybe you've got some of the Gammo targets. I have a bunch of the old Gammo targets, Umarex targets, Air Venturi targets, and they're great as long as your gun's like an 8 to 10 foot-pound gun, right? So you start smacking that with anything that's got power and you destroy it pretty fast. But this is really set up for you to buy it once and be done with it. It's got some cool features. Now, we are going to have Ben up on the show to talk about the targets and talk about what he's doing. And he's extremely passionate. I haven't said this to Ben, and he's on here, so he's going to hear me. But when you're talking to Ben, it's sort of like drinking from a fire hose. So I'm going to maybe have to put like a word governor on Ben, where he has to he only has so many words for the entire show, and he has to he has to moderate how many gets out. But Ben is just super passionate about field target and airgunning as a sport, because airgunning should be a family activity, should be very social, should be something that we all get out and do and have a good time doing it. And I know that that's what he's trying to promote. So anyway, back to the target here. It's got just reinforced everything, right? So we've got reinforced springs. We've got instead of the welds being here, they're actually, the pieces go through the steel and they're welded from underneath. this thing is built like a stinking tank. And what he was telling me is that, and I hope I get this right, but he was saying that he thinks these can take hits anywhere up to about 150 foot-pounds. That's a lot. I probably, just out of kindness to the target, probably wouldn't want to hit it with more than 110, 120, but still, that's a lot. So like I could take my Gauntlet 30 cal, and I think that's going to be one of the guns I want to shoot at this, frankly, and see how it does. Yeah, and smack it, which would be a lot of fun. One of the cool things you have, which is, again, I've seen this before, but they've done it and incorporated here, which is very cool. You have a screw here, and this screw allows you to adjust how much pressure it takes to kick the target over. I don't know what it comes set at factory, but that's definitely going to need more than, say, 10 or 12 foot-pounds. But he was telling me that you can set these when they're set up properly to actually activate or actuate at 7 to 8 foot-pounds, and that is reliably. So the cool thing about this is you can get one high-quality target, and you can get reducers. So if you're going to use this either close or far, you can get one target. You can use it at either type of location or situation. It is rugged as heck. All the parts are replaceable. If they get too beat up, you can replace them. The stuff back here at the back is super heavy duty. It's just extremely well made. And I believe, from what Ben was telling me, if you're interested in something like this, and it is, like, for an individual, these are going to be expensive. I mean, that's my opinion. I think we're talking about $400. And Ben, if I'm wrong, tell me if I'm wrong there. But I think these are about $400 a piece. But having put my hands on it, I can tell you that I think it's justified. And if you're really into the sport, guys, we spend hundreds of dollars on a lot of things. I think this is a target you're going to buy once and not have to ever buy another one. Maybe you want to buy more and set up your own field target range in your backyard or something. And I'm actually writing an article about that right now for Airgun Depot, so keep your eye out for that. But anyway, yeah, this was really, really cool. I wanted to say thank you to Ben and his partner for sending this over. And I'm thinking of how I can incorporate this as an aspect of my reviews. So I think I have a good way of doing it where we can just use this pretty much all the time and use it as a way to test a gun's accuracy, at least hunting accuracy at range. We'll put the heavy duty. I don't think it matters. It goes either way. But the big heavy duty is 1.25 inch reducer. I think it'll be a ton of fun. This is a 1/2 inch hole. To me, I think for me, that seems really small. I don't know if I can hit that. Anyway, so that is $350. Thank you, Ben. So these are $350. That's better than $400. So thank you for fixing that for me. All right. And if you want to know more, and Ben saw they got powder coating up now, so that's cool. I'm going to go back over here. I'm going to put these links into the chat for you guys. There it is. So you guys want to check out what Ben's got going on, you can do that. And yeah, I'm excited to get that to the range. It has a base that comes with it. The base is over there. I don't want to scratch up my table. But yeah, it's cool. And there's some setup you need to know how to do, but they'll help you know how to do that and get the most out of your target. So when you go to use it, it works like you want it to work. All right. So let me get back over to main screen here, and we'll turn that annoying background that doesn't work right off. There we go. So let's see what we got going on here in the chat. We're sitting at 7 o'clock now. Frankly, guys, if we are done for the night, that's fine. If you guys have some questions, then I'm pleased to jump in and yeah, you say it'd be way overkill for Canada. Probably. But hey, why not have fun anyway? All right. Let's see. Sage has asked me a question about the JSAR Raptor. Is JSAR still in business? I don't even know. I have a Raptor, and I have one that is, I've got like 22, 25, 30, and 35 caliber barrels for it, all the goodies. I like it. I don't shoot it much. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have a good one. So I know that there were some good ones and some, you know, some that weren't as good. But I have a good one. It shoots really well. But I don't know about as a company now. I don't know where they are. I don't know where they stand. So don't have any more information on that. The Pickle Fart said anything to JSAR. Raptors is next purchase. Cool. If they're still in business, I know Matthew, when he came out here, showed me his next gen uh, receiver, his lower, his all the stuff he's doing. It looked really cool. So if he's making them and they're shooting good, I know he was passionate about the company. He bought it. So, yeah, I know Matthew came out here and stayed out here at our ranch for a day or two, and we shot some stuff together and looked at his gun. And yeah, so hopefully he's doing well. I just haven't heard from him in, gosh, a while, maybe a year. So it's been a while. So let's see. We got any questions here? Any other questions? Matt's saying, no, the reducer goes in front. And I believe from my discussions with Ben is the reducer going in front helps protect the plate. Yeah, you don't damage the faceplate. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's see. That gun, and I don't know how to pronounce your name, so forgive me. I believe I actually had one like years ago, and it was a pretty good gun. But it's been a long time it's been a while since I've shot it, several years. Ben saying you can put the reducer either way. So there you go. All right. So guys, yeah, I'm probably going to wrap it up tonight. I've got projects to do and other things to jump to. Normally we have Angie up here. She'll have lots of things to chat about. I would encourage you guys to, if you haven't joined up on the Gateway to Airguns, please do so. Join up on, go to the GTA YouTube channel and subscribe so you don't miss all of Angie's work she's putting out there. She's got 2 to 3 videos going up a week, which is really cool. I've got 3 going out per week right now, and I've got, let's see, this next 2 this week will be the air arms conversion from wood to tactical, and then shooting it at the bench. And then next Monday, I have a video for Bara. And then we've got some Gamma videos in the queue. And I've got the new Gamma Magnum Pro. I have those that came in. They're over there. I'm going to do unboxings on those. And I've got my official, final, total, complete no-toast review coming up soon as well. So I got a ton. I got a bunch of shooting a video before my next round of chemo because that kind of knocks me out for a while. So I'm going to go deal with that and try and get some work done tonight. And yeah, hopefully we'll see you guys next week. And hopefully we'll have Angie back. If not, I'll see if I can get us another guest that can come up and hang out with us. I appreciate you guys for coming and hanging out for a half hour, or a little over a half hour anyway. And if you have any questions that I missed, throw them in the chat and I'll try and get to you guys. Try and get back to your questions if you have any. All right, that's going to be it for tonight, guys. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I know it was a short show. I wish I had more to talk about, but I think we beat that drum enough. If you're looking for some great custom airgun mods, you guys can check them out. Real quick, kick back over here to Buck-Rail's website somewhere. Here it is. You come over here and check it out, buck-rail.com. And man, just the volume of everything from decent moderators to full kits to, like, one of my favorite things he does are the mods for the beam and underlever. I mean, just something as simple as that. Just really cool stuff. Check him out and let Terry know that you saw him here up here on AirgunWeb and Let's Talk Airguns. Guys, that's going to be it. I hope you guys have a great rest of the week, and we will see you guys next time. Bye.